everyone, and welcome to another episode here at the MPCOM vlog, where we're testing out the latest and greatest home studio equipment for you guys, making the perfect sound in your studio, creating great songs and great tracks for all audience out there in the world. So what's hot today, guys? After testing out several music interfaces, we're having a closer look today at the Behringer U-Phoria UMC22 low-cost interface. Low-cost, why? Actually, this is an entry-level audio interface. Also, you plug it in by USB. And my question is really, does it really fit work in a home studio with an entry-level audio interface for more or less $50 guys? If you're comparing the market and on other brands, for example the Focusrite Scarlett, PreSonus Audio Box, M-Audio Air, which are available around $110 upwards. So yeah, the key question is really, where do you invest your money and where is it really useful creating a home studio? So all I can say with my experience, guys, for more or less 200 or 300 song productions, the audio interface actually is the heart and the key center of your home studio, guys, and don't forget that. So on the one hand side, very important, of course, having great playback with your monitoring system. On the other hand side, of course, very important for recording, multi-track recording. So if you take a closer look on modern production, guys, where you're working with more or less, it depends. Maybe you have about 15 to 30 audio tracks just for creating your songs, including vocal tracks. And then, of course, you have all the effects tracks come up in your production. So more or less, I don't know, it's depending on your producing skills and producing where you're working. But at the end, I would say, sometimes you're working with more than 30 to 40 tracks and all effects on a song production. So that uses a lot of processing power from your workstation on the one hand side, and of course very important to have a great audio interface. So today I'm going to give you the most important specifications and features from the Behringer UMC22, and of course in part 2 of the video we're shortly making a test record by vocal track. Look how that really sounds. So at the beginning, guys, what can I say from the features? Let's make it short. And they're really here with this device, 3 key important issues I like to tell you more about. From Behringer, you have on the one hand side the smaller UM2 version. I would not recommend, guys, to be honest. I've tested it out in an earlier review, which is not on YouTube. Only had problem from just the playback and also with the driver, so I cannot recommend UM2. And I've seen there was no technical update from Behringer. So today we're looking at the next level UMC22 from Behringer U-Phoria. So it has 2 input channels for the mic and also a line instrument. You can record your tracks. And what else? It's USB audio interface, guys. It has MIDI mic preamps. I mean, of course, compared to others, there are probably more quality preamps available, but I will make a test recording for you guys, and also very exciting to me how that sounds compared to others. So this is the box. You have the plug inside USB. Phantom power is on the back. I will show you the device later. And now maybe 2 important information. So that was quite interesting. The device here works on 16-bit technology, so that's more or less CD quality, more than enough, guys. So that's a great quality. And number 2, then what I have seen, there was no audio driver available from Behringer. So what is included if you start up and you simply can plug in the interface on your workstation. You don't have to install necessarily a driver. There's also a software package included. So that works with Windows Media Driver, of Windows. So that's the VDM driver or WDM driver most probably, and there's also a multimedia driver included, MME. I tested it out for playback, absolutely working if you simply plug it in, guys. What I'm doing in part 2, guys, for you is recording a track, and look how that sounds with the included Midas preamps or preamps from Behringer. So let's have a short look on the gadget and the device over here. So overall, look and feel very nice. I mean, actually, I have to say it's a great build. Looks also nice with the black and silver finish here. So that's very, very fancy. You have now 3 knobs here for adjusting the volume and gain level while you're recording. And already at the first click and look here, knobs, quality of knobs are okay, but looks rather cheap compared to others, guys. This is the first thing really which popped up here. You have the 3 knobs over here, all the same quality. So if you compare that to others, and others sometimes have some big monitor controllers, for example the M-Audio Air, which is very handy and comfortable, is not included. Here you have the headphones output, you have the 1/4 inch outputs for your monitorings left and right, and also phantom power and USB plug. So that's everything you need to know. Serial number, usual standard features. And for direct monitoring, you have here a separate knob you can use, adjusting the level from your playback while recording a song and your mic signal or recording signal. That's the main thing. So pretty easy overall. Yeah, what I want to tell you, maybe that's also interesting, guys. When I was checking out the playbacks here on the device, output level from the headphone channel is okay and enough for Homestudio. But when you compare this to other brands, there's some more power on an M-Audio Air, for example, Focusrite. So there's a bit of much more output level on the others. Might be helpful also if you're using then 2 headphones, recording singer, and also 1 plug for you as a producer. But you know, this is not essential, but of course the bigger ones and more expensive interfaces bring some more value over there. Well, the question for today is it really enough to work with the Behringer, an entry-level audio interface? We will check that in part number 2, guys. Thanks for watching so far, and I'm quite excited now when we're testing out the audio interface here in the real editing or recording mode. So stay tuned, guys, for part number 2. Thanks for watching first part over here. I'll see you in a while. Thank you. Welcome back, guys. Here part 2 of the Behringer UMC22 U-Phoria audio interface, guys. Let's go shortly here on the website of Behringer.com. So I already gave you the most important information about the interface, 16-bit working on CD quality, 48 of hertz. That's the most important features, everything here on the website Behringer.com. So this is the interface. Now I'm not testing this out, guys, with my studio monitors, because here's a lot of traffic as we're testing out the latest gears. I'm changing every setup more or less every week with new speakers, and today the last pieces of my beautiful white Behringer stands went away because somebody urgently needed speaker stands. So I just, gave them away. Unfortunately, it was my most favorite ones, and they're not actually in the stores available. So let's see, let's go then for a black edition most probably. Okay, the Behringer now features already mentioned here, setup. He has a little combo box. You have the mic in, which you can use as a 1/4 inch, but also XLR cable for guitars, mics, instruments, keys, whatever you want to use. So it's not really perfect. So this has the mic preamps. Yeah, and we shortly tested it out with a mic signal. That sounds already nice. And now let's start here. I can use a reference song for my headphones, just giving some music to... Oh, now I see, this is in exclusive mode here. My DAW, I close this. So just plug the interface in, guys. You don't actually, you may install a driver, but in my setup Windows 10, already in the sound setting, and the Behringer driver appeared here. I'm going to show you this shortly. Sound, yeah, it's in German version, Soundeinstellungen, that sound setting actually. Whenever you plug in the audio interface, it appears the Behringer USB VDM Audio 2840 version. And the interface already works. Just give me some music, what I do now. Yeah, now it's working. Maybe you can hear that a little bit in your cam mic, because I'm using here an open back mixing headphone. So one important thing, guys, as I told you in part 1, I'm now at the maximum, nearly maximum output level from the headphones. So compared to other interfaces from 100, Focusrite, PreSonus, M-Audio, there's more output level on the headphone. So this is enough for Homestudio, but you know, you see the difference. This is entry level, about $50 US compared to the double price of the others. There has to be a difference. So buttons, as I told you, already looks a bit cheaply manufactured here. It works, no noise, no ambient noise, everything fine, but rather cheap. So normally I would listen at 60%, 75 is rather loud. If I go to 100, you know, normally I cannot go to 100. So here, even with 100, that's what I mentioned, guys. Everything else, I told you, mic gain, direct monitoring is working properly here. And as I told you, it's plug and play. Just put it in, great quality. Also, compared to all others, from the quality perspective, with my references tracks I run, I don't hear a difference, only in point of volume. So it's 16-bit. It's CD quality, guys. You know, in professional studio recordings, you work on 24-bit, guys, for having more headroom, having more options in mastering, mixing, mastering your tracks. So it's doing well. At the end, guys, I think, you know, Behringer's solution here works definitely as an entry-level audio interface. The UMC22, guys, it's, you know, whatever you have to save money, I just give you the recommendation, wait 2 or 3 months, invest the $50 more for a Focusrite, PreSonus, M-Audio interface, or even go to the semi-pro level with, for example, the Audient Evo 4 bundle or interface, or the SSL solid-state logic, where you have, you know, some better build, more volume, better preamps. Even this is enough, I think, for home studio and beginners. Definitely semi-pros, advanced songwriters and producers. I think this is not enough, but it was absolutely worth it to have a test here, guys. As I told you, we earlier tested the UMC22 which is the old version. I'm going to show you, it's not UMC2, it's UM2, that's this device over here. And most probably you find a lot of them, you know, in the second-hand market. So actually we were testing this out, so we just had, you know, some scratches and noises. This was not really a great solution. Actually I tested out a second-hand version, that's important. Maybe, you know, with the ages, there might be some occurred problem with this device. Yeah, and then maybe the next step from Behringer is the high definition UMC22 high definition, which is also the same build as you can see here, but has two combo boxes, not only one. You know, it's just prepared for recording two mics, maybe a duet or a cappella. With two people together, real time. Yeah, that's the only different high definition. This one goes to 24-bit, 192 kilohertz. That's the only difference. So this, I think, from the Behringer is the Pro version from Behringer, even though rather cheaper on the market compared to all others, guys. So I think we're through everything else, and also the headphones I can recommend from Behringer, the BH47. This one is entry level. Yeah, always think of interface, guys, is the heart of your home recording studio. So playback and recording, multi-track recording, everything works over there. Do not save the money there. You can save money on mics, you can save money on headphones, you can save money on monitors. That's my recommendation. With more than 200, I always say 200, it's in the meantime more than 300 production, guys, as a writer and author. And yeah, save it there, save it on your monitor screen, save it on any other accessories you have. Also on keyboards, maybe you can save money. Where I'm just, you know, working here with a master keyboard for 70 bucks, guys, more than enough to control and steer all my DAW and production features here. So that's what I'm saying. Don't save the money on your interface, guys. And remember, audio interfaces, professional studios go up to 1500 or more. If you're working on Pro Tools, Apogee, Universal Audio, I mean, I think that makes sense if you work daily in a professional environment, guys. Also RME, Babyface, for example, 700 upwards. I don't think you don't need that definitely for home studios, guys. You can make great tracks in CD quality, working with an interface from 100, starting at this range. Yeah, I think that was it, guys. Yeah, shortly show you here. Don't forget our YouTube channel. Everything is growing. Whenever I see here the green, how do you say that? The green arrows going up is amazing. I get some comments from you guys. If you have questions, I'll give you answer and responses whenever I can. So this is all growing. It started last year, and I think in the meantime more than 30 reviews here from Homestudio equipment, guys. It's very worthwhile. But also check the playlist where we have, you know, Homestudio reviews. It's just one key target here. Homestudio and Songwriting Essentials is a great tool. Developing your songwriting skills, writing a top 40 song. We have latest releases, we have behind the scene videos, corporate videos, global solutions. Even you're a writer, producer, composer or artist, guys, we might have a great solution for you in the distribution, where in the meantime run over 2 million of views and streams, guys. So we have great connections in the US, distributing this to great partners, airline companies, fashion stores, malls, restaurant, bars, playing your music. Whenever you're interested, it has to be great master quality, guys. Send me your demo or ask for sending me a reference track. I'll get back to you. So, and here below all artist projects we are updating, guys. That was it from today, Sunday. I'm working even Sunday for you guys. No big issue, it's my passion. I love to make music, writing music, doing those reviews for you, giving you advices to make and create the perfect sound at home. Creating the best tracks in CD quality at home is absolutely possible today with an investment from $500 to $1,000 guys. Of course, you need to improve your mixing production skills then, or you go externally in the studio, but you can do 80% at home. Everything you need for a great record. So go to our SoundCloud where we have our songs up. Go to our website with all links available, guys. In the meantime, we have here songs from our record label, we have songs from our publishing catalog. Everything available for you guys, for our partners, online streaming. That's amazing, it's growing, guys. Thanks for watching, keep safe, and see you hopefully next time. Bye bye.